Good morning. Start of a new week. New first day back for myself after a week's leave. Been a gorgeous week though, hasn't it? All that nice bank holiday weather. I chose to keep out the way over bank holiday. Gets a bit busy for me. I like my solitude when I'm off. I like to recoup. Got a pheasant here having a standoff in the middle of the road. Which way are you gonna go, pheasant? That way. So yeah, give me a chance to reflect a bit as well. I like to do that. There's one thing I have noticed when I've been watching some of my YouTube videos of myself and editing, is that how many times I say, you know, and again. So if you watch my other videos, I do know. It's a habit, and I'm trying to break it. And we'll see how long it takes me to do it. So I will still do it, but I am mindful. I am aware that I do repeat myself sometimes like that. And I think that's just me settling down a bit with the camera, getting used to it. And I was actually thinking that maybe this is something, if you don't do it yourself, then you should just do it. Nobody needs to see it, so don't worry about that. But just record like a vlog. There's two reasons for this. One is you just get to see yourself and hear yourself and see how you come across to other people. Talk naturally, be yourself. That's the number one rule. Be authentic, because if you're not authentic, you're tiring yourself any case with this mask of trying to be someone who you're not. So give it a go. And the other thing I like about it, not everything gets published. It should do. It will do eventually, I think. I build up more of that confidence. But some of it for me is just about getting off my chest what I need to say. You could say I'm a bit of a moan, if you like, a grumbling. Call it a grumbling. Because one of the things about watching yourself as well is you'll pick up whether you come across positive or negative in the way that you talk and the way that you're trying to explain things. I struggle to explain things at times, so believe me, I do. But if you come across as positive, and you don't need to have a smile on your face to be positive, but as long as you come across positive, then people will pick that up, and it will give, you give off that bit of energy, and they will pick up on that energy, and they're more likely to be give that energy back. Now, don't get me wrong, there's plenty of people out there who are just negative, and I probably come across one as well, to be honest. But I don't mean to be. And I've learned from that, to be honest. In the past, I've learned that. I've learned from myself. And again, this is where you've got to invest that time in yourself. Invest that thought process, be aware of your thought process. Be aware that I keep saying, and I've just done it again. I'm aware of it. Because if you just put down that social media, I don't say put it down, but instead of going to it all the time, just sit with your own thoughts. Like I say, do a blog. Do your own blog, or a vlog, should I say, and then just watch it back and just see how you come across. You can learn a lot from that, I think, any case. I've got a video that I did, and I do say words a lot, so bear with it. about one of our local beauty spots, and if we just stop and think, we can maybe make it a better place for all. Go and have a watch if you like. It's a bit of a long one, but if you get a chance, watch the end, because it gets quite interesting. Kind of proves me point towards the end more than the beginning. So what I knew, what I've known again over the last couple of years, and that's another word I keep saying quite a lot again. What I've learned is if you just sit with yourself, monitor yourself, you can just change things a bit. You see yourself doing things and you start to question it. Why do I do that? Why do I do that? And one of the things that one of my goals is to be happier. And I don't need materials. I don't need bigger, better things. What I mean is happiness within. To be more content with myself. And I think that's where some of this vlogging is going to come from, because it gives me that opportunity to do that, an opportunity to explain things sometimes that others don't have time to listen to. I do find that. And one thing that's kicked up in my mind is how much, and I think this is a generation thing, how much we actually carry people. And I must stop doing that, I think. There's a difference between helping somebody and carrying somebody. And if I've got to carry somebody, that's using my energy. And I need my energy. With being neurodivergent, I need as much energy saving as I can. I've just had that week off, and a lot of that's been spent hiding from people. And I don't mean that in a negative way. It's just the way that I have to do it to recoup, to get that energy back. And I enjoy people in a way. I've been away from people, not everyone, most people. And now I'm going back to work, and I'll be going back to seeing hundreds of people. And it'll be good to see them. But they do tire me in a positive way. Some in a negative, not many. So I've started to move, just on the negative people, I've started to try and disengage from really negative people now. They bring my energy levels down. I just, if they're about me, I try and just give them short answers. Try not to engage too much. That sort of thing. I don't mean be rude or anything like that. No, not like that. It's like, as part of learning to save your energy, you have to class it as noise. It's just background noise, and just let it go. So that's my thoughts on that. So spend time on yourself instead of social media, and when you get that free time, which we all struggle for a bit these days. I certainly do. But just put that phone down, unless you're doing a vlog, of course. Just observe yourself. Observe why you do things. You can learn a lot, and you can improve things to make things happier. So that's one of my sort of values, really, is to try and be happy. Health's another one, key factor. And happiness will improve your health. If you're negative and stressed all the time, you just got to reframe things a lot now. Reframe it. We've been programmed, I believe, a bit of the wrong way from a young age, and it puts too much pressure on us. Right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go and see if I can get myself a coffee before going into work. Go and see what they've all got to moan about. I pretty much know probably what. And then see how my day goes, and hopefully I'm just gonna have a straightforward day, and I hope you do as well, or you've had one, or you're having one. Let's keep positive, guys. Let's just try and help each other out a bit. We're losing that touch, aren't we? It's easy just to let somebody out or say thank you, that sort of thing. So let's just spend, be thoughtful for each other. Let's just help each other out a bit. Let's try and make all our lives a bit happier, because here in the UK, as you know, things are, I don't know how to put it, to be honest, but you know what I'm saying. And we're just getting a bit tense, aren't we? We're just getting a bit, I think we just need to just help each other out. Right, gonna go. Enjoy your day, or like I say, any part of that day you're having. Hope you're having a good time. See you later.